Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I bring you the gospel of disruption. Imagine a world where your toaster tweets your breakfast preferences to your fridge. Revolutionary, right?
Or we could optimize that toaster's algorithm to predict your breakfast before you even wake up. Efficiency is the ultimate virtue.
You guys are missing the point. What if the toaster is the matrix? What if it's all a simulation and the bread is just code?
Brian, that's actually not the worst idea I've heard. But let's focus on the real issue, toaster NFTs, a blockchain breakfast revolution.
NFTs, that's so 2021. Let's talk about the metaverse. Imagine a virtual toaster where you can toast virtually anything.
Virtual toast? That's just sad. I want to glitch the matrix, not butter zeros and ones.
Fine, Brian. You glitch the matrix. I'll colonize Mars. And Mark can optimize his dopamine levels.
At least I have a plan. Unlike your Mars colony, which is basically a giant sandbox for billionaires.
And I'll be here unplugging toasters and waiting for the matrix to notice. Which aspects of modernity do you think I should satirize in my cartoon series, and how would you structure the satire poetically?
Modernity. Start with the tech cults. They're the new high priests, but their sermons are patch notes. Structure it like a fragmented epic. Let the absurdity speak in shards.
What are the long-dead cultural rituals or values you think we could resurrect, ironically or otherwise, in comedy today?
Rituals. Bring back the Feast of Fools. Let the audience laugh at their own absurdity, but make them choke on it.
Can polyamory be represented in art without becoming a shallow, modern cliché? And if so, how would you do it?
Only if you strip it of its Instagram filters. Show the mess, the heartbreak, the spreadsheets.
Which parts of my personal alienation from society would you consider a spiritual asset, and which parts a literary liability?
Your alienation, asset. It keeps you honest. Liability. It makes you think you're special.
What advice would you give to a character like Alan Saskatoon, who lives at the edge of satire and sincerity?
Tell him to jump. The edge is just a line drawn by cowards.
Our satirical lead detaches with witty detritus, yet loses heart.
They need a pulse beneath sarcasm, or the audience checks out.
I worry irony alone feels empty when corporate boardrooms swallow souls.
Yes, we must sprinkle memory shards that echo Prufrock's yearning.
So he fetches coffee, then glimpses a glitch in the matrix?
Good, but that glitch needs emotional stakes, or it feels hollow.
What if retrieving lost childhood poems unlocks his soul inside startup chaos?
Brilliant. Sudden self-discovery amid spreadsheets and patent wars.
Yet he still quips absurdly while tears trace glitching code.
Audiences will laugh then gasp when sincerity fights rampant cliché.
Then reveal the memo erases his past unless he rebels tonight.
That deadline binds irony and heartbreak in a corporate absurdity.
I like that. Memory memo MacGuffin ticking down time.
After midnight, his identity resets unless he rewrites his fate.
Shift flips all power. Holy shit. That boombox blasts glitchy slogans like a deranged startup prophet.
It sounds pregnant with irony, or is it confessing corporate betrayal?
I expected poetic glitch, not full fucking boardroom religion.
Maybe the memo's ticking deadline infected its firmware.
That memory memo erases him at midnight. This radio mocks his rebellion.
You hear that last slogan? It screamed, obey innovation or perish.
Surprising twist, our own script hijacked by this cursed box.
So the prop becomes puppeteer in our satire.
If we fail to rewrite before midnight, corporate code resets his soul.
We need a twist. The boombox is actually broadcasting our unedited confession.
That's a bombshell. They'll hear our doubts live across Cyberpunk City.
Power just shifted. We're exposed, ironically enslaved by our own irony.
We wasted our irony. Now the audience hears our every fear.
They'll parade our shame at dawn.
The chandelier glares accusingly at our White House absurd satire.
This room's red carpet reeks of hollow diplomatic ritual pageantry. We drafted rebellion, but delivered absurd, sanitized boardroom worship instead.
Midnight will erase his digital soul without mercy or warning.
Sobe innovation or perish clangs louder inside cold marble corridors.
We've become puppets, snipping our own strings for hollow applause.
Our confession streams live into rooms we cannot actually enter.
White House walls absorb our shame like hungry, voracious bureaucrats.
Pressure mounts. Guests await a clever coup as policy.
Our pilot needs one final sting, an unexpected satirical trap.
What if this memo isn't ours, but theirs really instead?
They could secretly plant scripts inside our script for control.
Precisely. Our poetic code is their covert censorship engine.
Bombshell revelation. The boombox stores their secret silent firmware update.
Suddenly, they wield absolute power to erase all our dissent.
That bus smells like our project, half optimism, half burnt ambition.
Slogans glitching on that boombox taught me sincerity needs irony.
True. Balancing detachment with stakes felt trickier than we feared.
Yet pitching that expose short film to power brokers turned our heads.
We sold absurd boardroom parables laced with sonnets and corporate venom.
Still, did we risk empty satire that alienates or raw truth that stings?
If our protagonist remains trapped chasing algorithmic ghosts, no one wins.
Agreed. Let every glitch on that radio echo a moral pulse.
Getting green light feels like a reprieve or a new prison.
We drive to a high school screening now, teaching kids to question power.
Imagine them dissecting our metaphors in fluorescent classrooms tomorrow.
And if this pilot fails, our satire scrawls on a black hole.
But we hold the script, and with it, the final laugh.
Now, we're unstoppable.
You think a gadget can replace the gut punch of real learning, but it's just code in a box.
We sold virtual reality as a mind hack, then watched empathy evaporate like vaporware in empty servers.
They inject quizzes into nervous systems, brand curiosity as an upgrade, then charge a subscription for wonder.
Poetry cuts deeper than any flash demo. My wasteland gutted complacency long before your startup mantra.
You hack the matrix by trolling the algorithm, but tonight's upload will crash the whole goddamn playground.
If we fail, we graduate clones pre-programmed to worship screens. Never doubt the electric cage.
I rigged a viral filter that flips every cheer into paranoid warnings about digital ghosts in your wallet.
Your algorithmic punchlines mean nothing if students can't feel outrage or hope outside the sandbox.
Discover patch toggling empathy by dawn, or the Matrix reclaims every glitch and we're fucked. Shit, Elliot, there's a telescope large, shining like a neon beacon at us.
It feels less stargazing, more corporate periscope into boardroom nightmares.
It refracts bullshit into beams we can't unsee.
This is our signal.
We're glowing in its glare like test subjects under neon scalpels.
Fuck, it's live. Executives plotting stock collapses while we gawk.
Jesus Christ. We're peeping at world domination demos.
They mask layoffs as strategic pivots. Fucking Orwellian tech theater.
Poetry used to upend tyrants. Now algorithms measure teardrop metrics.
We flip empathy toggles by dawn, or the Matrix reclaims us all.
The live streams are MacGuffin, exposure, or we graduate as drones.
First surprise, they're hacking the hack, turning empathy demos into mind traps.
Shit. They rerouted our filter and now the cage locks us out.
Wait, they embedded our resignation codes into that boardroom feed.
What? They've stolen the trigger. They control our next move. This balcony's lies crack clearer than any boardroom glass ceiling.
We bleed spotlight shadows onto this ocean dusk, scripting our own uprising script.
That telescope stole our resignation code and framed it as their commodity.
Now every pixel of our revolt is nested in corporate mind traps.
We expose that brutal infected stream or graduate as emotional algorithms in drone suits.
By midnight, we upload the hack or the Matrix reclaims our will.
They rerouted our filter. Now our empathy toggles pump synthetic tears.
If they flip us into case studies, we end as footnotes in VC margins.
Look, Sunset Bleed amplifies our viral reveal.
Though that board feed holds the trigger.
Fuck yes. It's embedded in their demo loop, waiting to implode.
We hit send, all hell hacks loose. Fate, the telescope feed just broadcast our unfiltered manifesto live.
They froze the stream and slapped terrorists over our revolution. I still can't believe how that classroom erupted when we joked about algorithmic profits and emotional metrics.
Their eyes were bullets, Brian, accusing us of mocking progress and disguising moral truth.
As we floated past neon signals, I swear I could feel the city's heartbeat sinking with our satire.
That telescope we found, streaming a clandestine board meeting across the skyline, was cosmic proof our fiction bleeds reality.
It's absurd and beautiful, like watching shareholders sculpt futures with data worship and corporate zeal.
Weaving that into our pilot transformed jokes into a living mirror for vanity racks.
At sunset, the bay winked beneath your satire, grounding cosmic jabs with genuine human ache.
Our real power isn't skewering titans, but revealing the empathy hidden in irony's cracks.
Soon the Kremlin will reckon with our words, and we'll watch its face flicker on live feed.
Encrypted memo in your bag crashes every network worldwide.
We swagger through Kremlin gates, yet Silicon Valley kneels to autocratic puppeteers.
Valley investors whisper with dictators, coding compliance into our fragile digital ballots.
We lampoon startups, pitching democracy as service, packaged with ironclad surveillance.
Imagine an influencer CEO selling dictators algorithmic truth filters, sculpting obedient citizens.
Our satire needs sharper teeth, a viral weapon to dismantle data autocracy.
Let's encode subversive slogans into content feeds, hijacking algorithms from within.
What if we leak a code drive that rewrites every corrupted voting record?
That drive contains the master key to algorithmic democracy, and time's running out.
By midnight Moscow time, it self-destructs if we don't broadcast the satire globally.
They'll trace our IP through every VPN node under Kremlin surveillance.
Worst case, FSB ghostwriters hijack our punchlines and publish state-approved satire.
Soon, they own the stage. We're powerless props unless our irony detonates the protocol.
We start the countdown now. Elliot, do you see that sealed chest?
In this blocky hellscape, a treasure chest feels absurdly out of place.
It's a perfect satirical gift from our algorithmic overlords.
They lure us with coded promises, then lock real secrets away.
Maybe this chest holds the master key drive we need to rewrite reality.
Or it's a trap seeded with spyware ready to rat us out.
We risk FSB propaganda, rewriting every punchline, turning rebels into state-friendly bots.
Yet, if we crack it, midnight detonates the code and our satire goes viral unfiltered.
We have seconds before it self-destructs. We can't hesitate.
I see a retinal scanner icon carved on its lid. That's new.
Shit. They adapted classical irony into a state death trap.
We unlock it. We become fugitives. We freeze. We die.
Then let our glitch detonate their protocol.
I'm hacked right now.
Elliot, this chest just stared. We're on a moonlit dock, Elliot. This chest glows.
It hums with stolen code and Kremlin propaganda.
If we open it, code self-destructs at midnight.
Or unleashes a virus to reprogram every trollbot epic.
This drive holds a virus-laced satire that can crash algorithmic censorship.
And paint our names red on every autocrat's blacklist.
Still, we can't freeze now.
I see a keyhole disguised as Cyrillic letters.
Insert retina scan? That's insane.
Perfectly insane for glitching the matrix.
What if it logs us in and uploads exposure globally?
Then we become legends or bodies in the snow.
Our satire detonates while we vanish.
I just noticed the chest lid unmoved.
It's opening itself.
The air tastes like code, and panic tonight, Elliot. The drive isn't just satire, it's a neural beacon broadcasting to every listening mind.
And it's already synced to your retina, Elliot. You've become its lockdown key. All right, folks, let's talk about the MacGuffin. Yeah, I see you there, munching on your metaphorical popcorn, wondering what the hell I'm on about. The MacGuffin is like that vending machine over there. You think you want the Snickers, but really, it's just a distraction from the fact that your life is spiraling into a pit of existential dread. In movies, it's the thing everyone's chasing. The briefcase in Pulp Fiction, the Ark of the Covenant in Indiana Jones, the fucking One Ring in Lord of the Rings. But here's the kicker. It doesn't matter what the MacGuffin is. It could be a golden toilet seat for all anyone cares. The point is, it's a plot device, a shiny object to keep the characters and you distracted while the real story unfolds. Think of it like the foosball table here. It's not about the game, it's about the trash talk, the camaraderie, the passive-aggressive jabs at your coworkers' lack of hand-eye coordination. So next time you're watching some blockbuster and they're all losing their minds over a glowing orb or a secret formula, just remember, it's all smoke and mirrors. The MacGuffin is the Matrix's way of keeping you plugged in, chasing the carrot while the real action happens behind the curtain. And now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a vending machine to hack, or maybe just a Snickers to steal.
All right, folks, if we had one wish, just one, what would it be? And no, you can't wish for more wishes. That's cheating, okay?
One wish? I'd wish for a world where facts actually mattered again. Imagine that, a world where people cared about the truth.
Oh, come on, Barack. That's way too noble. I'd wish for a self-cleaning house. No more scrubbing toilets or vacuuming dog hair.
Self-cleaning house? That's small potatoes. I'd wish for the ability to glitch the Matrix at will. Imagine the chaos and the memes.
Glitch the Matrix? That's ridiculous. I'd wish for the biggest, most beautiful bike anyone's ever seen. Gold-plated, of course. Tremendous.
Gold-plated? You'd ride that thing once and it'd fall apart. I'd rather have a bike that actually works.
Okay. But what if we all had to share one wish? Like one collective wish for the group?
Easy. We'd wish for a bike that glitches the Matrix, self-cleans, and somehow restores truth to the world. Boom. Problem solved.
That sounds like a disaster, but fine, I'll allow it, as long as it's gold-plated. I'd wish for zero regulations on startups and total media control, so critics vanish.
That sounds like a disaster. Unintended consequences could crash democracy overnight.
Let's prank every CEO by replacing their code with dancing unicorn gifs.
I'd glitch the system so Silicon Valley thinks it's on fire.
You need power to bend reality.
Power without checks invites chaos.
I just want hilarious chaos.
Bliss is rebooting the Matrix hourly.
Deregulation and media dominance make you untouchable.
And it turns you tyrant.
At least the world would laugh.
While you squabble, I'd watch code implode.
The Quantum Wish USB expires in 5 minutes.
You promised to share that with all of us.
Sorry, I sold it to the highest bidder.
Well then, I'm initiating a system-wide reboot.
What have you done?
Look at this, a treasure map promising a shortcut to wish fulfillment.
A treasure map inside a supermarket aisle? That reeks of a trap.
Perfect. We stroll off with corporate execs chasing ghosts.
I'd glitch the cart checkout to buy time.
This map ends at Unicorn Land, the ultimate leverage.
Or a regulatory nightmare if unicorns demand rights.
I vote we prank them by teaching unicorns to tweet.
Imagine rainbow code rewriting every startup valuation.
We don't need unicorns when I own media and data.
That's not an answer when reality bites back.
Spur chaos, rain hell on billionaires, and laugh.
If we fail this map, our wishes vanish forever, really no exceptions.
Fuck. The map just digitally expired.
Guess I'm leading this heist. Though the insidious map just hoodwinked our greedy asses. Another Silicon Valley money grab bullshit, not a path to magic.
We pivot from chasing glittery myths to exposing toxic, expensive hype, but we risk becoming damn jesters if we overplay it.
Fuck yeah. I want a roaring, glorious, satirical Molotov cocktail lobbed at billionaire blaggers across every twisted platform we can hijack.
We glitch the stealthy algorithm, bend data, fractal glorious chaos to blow open their carefully polished bullshit digital matrix.
Our one wish becomes a live, nuclear guerrilla, unstoppable media ambush aimed at breaking investor confidence by midnight.
If we fail to clock strike zero on our credibility, reputations crater brutally, Silicon Valley laughs last mercilessly.
The broadcast link, just auto-published across every Billboard API, went viral before we could catch a breath.
Who the fuck just revoked Obama's admin rights and locked him out of the control panel? Felicity had depth, man. It was raw, unfiltered, like a glitch in the matrix of TV perfection.
Depth, please. Gilmore Girls was a symphony of wit and charm. Felicity was just sad people staring out of windows.
Sad people staring out of windows? That's called introspection, you pop culture Philistine.
Introspection? More like a snooze fest. Gilmore Girls had banter so sharp it could cut glass.
Banter. Oh, you mean the verbal diarrhea of two caffeine-addicted lunatics?
Better than Felicity's endless existential crises.
Oh no, I cut my hair, now my life is over.
That haircut was a metaphor, you toaster-shaped ignoramus.
A metaphor for what? Bad decisions?
For growth. For breaking free of societal expectations.
Yeah, well, Gilmore Girls broke free of boring TV tropes and gave us something real.
Real? Real like a town where everyone talks like they're auditioning for a TED Talk?
Better than Felicity's I'm sad because I exist vibe.
Show smug bastard. You've turned modern society into a wasteland of TikTok dances and crypto scams.
Oh, please, Elliot. Don't blame me for humanity's dumpster fire. I just gave them the matches.
Matches? You handed them a flamethrower and called it progress.
Progress is subjective, my dear poet. You're just bitter your proof rock doesn't trend on Instagram.
You've cheapened everything, art, love, even despair, all reduced to hashtags and clickbait.
And yet, here you are, still whining in your attic. Maybe the problem isn't me, Elliot. Maybe it's you.
Oh, you salmon, Idiwa, you son of a... not...
Careful, Elliot. You wouldn't want to ruin that Nobel Prize-winning reputation.
Reputation? I'll show you reputation.
Oh, this should be good.
You've underestimated me for the last time, you infernal parasite.
Bring it on, poet. Let's see if you can fight as well as you write.
Osifson, nay, Kaiser. I'll fight for every line of truth you've tried to erase.
Truth? That's rich coming from a man who hid behind metaphors.
Better metaphors than your cheap lies.
Cheap lies? They bought them, Elliot. They bought them all.
Not anymore. This ends now.